Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. But for today's video, we're going to be doing our 3-year ownership review on our 2019 Mustang GT here. I know I did a first and second year review. Those videos have done really well. I know a lot of you guys watching might have come from those videos, and I've been getting a lot of comments lately to do another update. At this time, we've owned the car for almost 3.5 years. I've just been slacking. So I thought I'd get out here. Not the best of weather, still a little cloudy, still chilly out here, but no rain at least. So I figured let's get out here and give you guys your 3-year review. Let's get at it. All right, so let's start at the cockpit. You can see this is a 2019 Mustang GT, like I mentioned if you're new to the channel. It's a performance pack 1 car, 10-speed auto. Doesn't come with the McDonald's milkshake, unfortunately. But what it does come with, I got the 401A package at the time. I'm not sure what it's called now. Could be the same, not 100% sure. But you get a digital dash. Then with the performance pack, you get your 2 gauges here. And it also comes with the navigation screen. Like I mentioned, 10-speed, all leather. It is a premium car. And other than that, it is pretty much your basics thing, other than the N gauge here, because this car itself is tuned. But review-wise, everything in here, no issues in the front. There's no weird rattles or rumbles, squeaks, anything like that. You can see everything is still solid. There's nothing coming loose. Buttons all still work. Everything works on the steering wheel. You got your volume controls and everything here. Your cruise control, settings, navigation, performance pack stuff here, and then just your up and down arrows for your menu and stuff, settings and all that, and also a talk for talk and text or whatever if you have your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay plugged in. That's your talk. Also for your phone, which is here as well, hands-free, all that stuff. All of that works, no issues. I mentioned this in the last year review. The only thing that has ever happened interior-wise is the digital dash. They had a recall on this. Basically, when you were driving, it would turn off. It only happened to me once, and weirdly enough, it was after I went and got the recall dealt with, because I guess they reprogrammed the car to fix whatever issue they said was happening. It's only ever happened once, and it was after the recall was fixed. So take it as it is. I don't know what to tell you. But after that, it has never happened again. Other issue, which I believe I made a video on this, is you can't tell because it's sunny out, but the car has ambient lighting, basically by your feet. Driver and passenger side lights up. You get lit up in the door handle here, also in the cup holder and the door sill where it says Mustang. All lights up. You can change the colors and stuff in the car. This one, driver's side feet, stopped working. It was all warranted. Brought it into Ford. I don't know what happened, if it burnt out or disconnected or just stopped working, but they fixed that, dealt with it, no issues, and ever since then it has worked. So interior wise, like I said, it is a premium car. No squeaks, no rattles, no issues like that. Only thing that's annoying once in a while, and this is nothing to do with Ford, it just happens, is when somebody sits in the passenger seat, your seat belt here. I don't know if it's just the way people get out, but when they get out of the car and it sits this way, tucks up behind the seat and goes down, you get the rattling on the bottom of the door. You get that going on. So all you got to do, you can see how it's kind of twisted on the bottom there. What I do is just reach over, flip it back over, and then you have the little flap here to bump up against the door. Keeps the noise down, no rattles, but just the way it is. When people are sitting in here, they get out, seatbelt goes that way, it automatically twists itself, and then when you're driving, you can hear that, you get the noise, but easy fix, run over, flip it over, tucks away nicely, and no issues anymore. And now the car does also have heated and cooled seats, no issues with those at all. Heated seat and steering wheel heats up in no time. air-conditioned seats, they seem to take a little bit longer. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I believe it takes the air in the car and just kind of blows it at your butt. So if the car is scorching inside still, it'll take a minute, just as if you're turning the air conditioning on to cool the car itself. So it does work, just takes a little longer than the heated seats. Heated seats warm up nice and quick. Heated steering wheel, you turn it on and within 5-10 seconds you're feeling it nice and toasty already. No issues with that. All works well. Air conditioning after 3 years still blows as cold as it ever did. We are up in Canada, so obviously I am not using it as much as somebody that might live in a desert area, but our summers still get toasty here. So she runs AC, max AC, no issues, blows nice and cold. Should keep you nice and cool as you go cruising around in your Mustang. And one last interior feature that I wanted to show you guys how it's holding up is the seats. Now that my fat ass is out of there, seats are holding up just fine. You can see it is a little bit loose on the leather, stretches out over time. My lightweight is 210, between 210 and 220 usually, depending on how much McDonald's I'm drinking and eating. So keep in mind, you know, I'm a heavier guy. Seats are holding up fine. If you're a lighter guy, you'll have no issues. These are the premium seats, not the Recaro seats. So this is 3 years later, have my butt in there every single day, and she's holding up just fine. All right, and I know a lot of you guys in the last couple of videos have asked about fuel mileage. And I don't know if you can really see it in here, but if we go into the settings, you can see I gotta fix the tires. I finally got the pressure sensors fixed. So right now, I am averaging 12.8 liters per 100 kilometers. This is up in Canada, like I said, so we're liters per 100 kilometers. I believe that's around 20 miles per gallon, give or take. And keep in mind, it's been rainy and gross here for the last little while. I reset this thing every time I refill the car. So this is driving nice. This is driving like a normal car, not, you know, opening her up every chance I get, doing burnouts, pulling or doing pulls, launching from the stops, none of that. This is driving it as if it's a Honda Civic. So putting along, you'll get 12.8K. That's not too bad for the type of car it is. It does take premium fuel. I average usually around the 12 to 12.5. So 12.8 shows you that I am doing a little bit better. I'm being nice, not being too crazy in here right now. But with fuel the way it is up here for 93, what I put in this car, we're at about 250 to 260 per liter, depending where you fill up, which is absolutely crazy. But I know some of you guys watching this video wanting to get this car. It is something you got to keep in mind, especially the way the fuel prices are going. So if you're driving nicely, you can get 20 miles per gallon. Like I said, it is the 10-speed car. So if you got a manual, will be a little bit different. But for mileage-wise, yeah, I would say 20 miles per gallon would be your best. And just keep in mind, as soon as you open her up, it drinks like nobody's business. So if you got a heavy foot, you might be lower, you know, maybe 12 to 15 miles per gallon, depending how crazy you go, especially if you have a track day or something. She will be thirsty. But if you're like me, I do daily this car, just driving around town, to and from work, 12.8, you should be looking at, I roughly fill up around a quarter tank, and I average between 350 to 380 kilometers per fill up. If you're not in Canada, you can go and do the math, figure out what that is in miles. But fuelage wise, when you get days like this, you don't have to worry about it. But if that blue opens up and you start having a little fun with the car, it might be aiming at your pocket a little more than you think. All right, exterior of the car. Now, obviously yours will not look like this. We got different wheels, the niche wheels. We've got side louvers, windows are tinted, 45 on the front, 5 on the back. And other than that, that's pretty much all the performance stuff. Obviously it is lowered as well. You can tell by the wheel fitment there. But car-wise, nothing is having too much issues. Body panel wise, everything's still solid, nothing rattles, nothing is loose. Obviously the door and everything still stays shut. Lights, all the lights have worked, no lights have burnt out. We have headlights, side marker lights, the turn signals, everything still works, no issues. The performance pack car comes with the side splitters and a different front splitter. They're all on there nice and snug still, nothing falling apart like that. Fog lights and everything still work. Grill is all intact, nothing is coming loose, rattling after time. Nothing is happening. So body wise, fitment wise, looks good as new, other than the dirt and rock chips, which just happened to happen. I actually got a really decent one right up here the other day. You can see big nasty one right there, but I'll take care of that when I get home, seeing how it is finally dry for once. So I'll get home, clean her up, and see if we can patch it so it's not a big ugly eyesore. But other than that, fitment wise, she is good. The only issue with the outside, we'll call it two. Now, if you were here from the last video, you know that if you hit the memory seats, sometimes the mirrors on each side go crazy. They go all the way one way or all the way the other way, and they kind of pop and pop and pop. You gotta hit the button, manually set it again, and it has no issue. It doesn't do that so much anymore. But the other issue I found, and I noticed this because when I pick up my kid from school, car's locked, you come to get her out, put your hand in here, it should unlock the car. Key is in my pocket, just so you guys know that I'm not going crazy. You should put your hand in here, it unlocks. You put your finger on the 3 lines here and it locks. You can see passenger side is no longer working. If we come to the driver's side, is how it should work. Car's locked right now. You can hear unlocked. Touch it, she locks right back up again. And it's not all the time, just happened to luck out and it's worked. Doesn't make me look like a liar right now. Passenger side doesn't always work. And it's not that it's dirty or anything like that, it's just doesn't work. So there you have it, guys. That is about it for the review. I just wanted to go over some of the good and the bad. As you can see, the car overall is holding up awesome. Nothing is really falling apart. Like I said, you drive down the road, there's no rattles and rumbles and just annoying stuff like some older vehicles. Once you have them for a few years, things start coming loose, wobbling, rattling, and it just drives you crazy. You're always looking, trying to figure out what's making the noise. I don't have any of that in this car. Only issues were, like you've seen, a couple rock chips. I mentioned in the other videos, Ford's paint sucks, at least on the Mustang portion of them. And then the door handle, that's, I would call, the major issue. I could probably try to figure out what's wrong with it, but between you and me, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I may sell the car. I'm debating right now. The market is still stupid hot for these things. I can get pretty much as I paid for the car, minus the mods and stuff that'll go with it. But for a 3-year-old car, we're at 47,000 kilometers, I believe, give or take. And I don't know. I don't have time to use the car as it should be used. It is kind of just like a putt to work and back car right now. Like I said, through work and then rain and just the weather, I don't have time to use it like it's meant to be used. So I may be trading it in, not 100% sure yet. I got a couple ideas in my head. I won't give anything away, but for now, it's on the maybe list, we'll call it. So stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think. Should I keep it? Should I sell it? I don't know. But for now, I'll leave you as it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the 3-year review. Let me know if I missed anything. If you want to see anything else, as I mentioned, drop a comment. I have no problem coming out and doing some videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching this one. Like and subscribe, and hopefully we catch you guys in the next one.